Another vein in this is that, as Bashar talks about and other spiritual teachers talk about, when you have a negative emotion, that is simply a symbol. It can be looked at as a symbol for you of what you actually do want. And then you can, based upon this philosophy, that all potentialities and all desires are actually happening in real time in another film roll or in another dimension. So what you can do is you can take that negative feeling and then toggle to the actual feeling that you want, which is the opposite of that, and you can toggle between realities, and you can accustom yourself to every time you have that negative experience or that negative emotion or that negative feeling, you can accustom yourself to actually feeling the opposite of that and then being right there. And this is what we're actually going to train in and work on in this course. So just very quickly, I wanted to show you how Berezovsky talks about this. Just very quickly, he talks about laws and that all isms are empty, and that the followers of Marx and the followers of capitalism are the same because it's all about the beliefs that they invest into that system, and that the universe consists of different layers. And that's number one, our personal beliefs. Number two, collective and group beliefs. Number three, historically accumulated beliefs of many generations. And four, absolute laws of nature that have not changed in humanity's history, except by a few. And correspondingly, there exists final sentences regarding the reality around us. But he talks about a person's will, if trained like athletes train their muscles. And what he means, I believe, is focus. If you train your focus and your imagination like athletes train their muscles, that they're able to resist even the fourth group of beliefs, the absolute laws of nature. Because indeed, there is no law before the ultimate law of consciousness. So consciousness is itself above all laws. So during my postings to Southeast Asia and Hindustan, I met and socialized with yogis, magicians, and monks who overcame gravitation, levitated, and teleported objects. And we, of course, know that there have been many people in history and many reports of this. This is the apex of human will. We know that such were the students of Christ and the other prophets. There is a very clearly described event when the students or a disciple started to walk to Christ on water against the laws of nature and suddenly doubted and began to sink. And this is basically what we want to talk about: doubt and resistance. So how do we get over resistance? Well, we have to switch to that first modality sometimes. Because there's no, of course, polar opposite. These are all paradoxes, like we talked about in the course. Everything is two-sided, or dual. There is duality. So, even in focusing intensely upon what we want, sometimes because of the resistance, we'll have to shift to that first modality.